Hi, my name's Jeff Ross, and welcome to Aurum. I'm going to fly through this today because I want to be able to help you to understand this from a 10,000 foot view. Now, if you've got questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll go back through and I'll answer questions towards the end of the conversation. But if this is your first time, welcome. If you're a part of the team here, thank you for doing what you're doing to help us to support this conversation. In the last 30 days, we've seen explosive growth at our team, and we're looking here to 10x this conversation and spread this message out loud and proud. Let us know where you're tuning in from around the globe. And I'm expecting to see a lot of Australians here for this call here tonight at 6 p.m. But before we get started, this is our disclaimer. This presentation is meant to be shared for information about our project and should never be taken as financial advice or guarantee of results. Every investment carries risk, and your outcomes depend on your personal skills, market understanding, and risk tolerance. Okay, the very first thing when I ever look at anything, any opportunity that comes across my plate, like the sniff test, if you will, the very first thing that I think everybody should be looking at is who is the captain of the ship? Who is the leader? Who is the CEO of the company? And what makes him tick? Is he credible? Well, when I heard that Mr. Brian Benson was behind Aurum, I had no idea who Brian was, but I had heard of Binance. Drop a one in the comments for me if you've heard of Binance. Mr. Brian Benson, when I started to do my research on him and I started to go down the rabbit holes, I started to realize that he was one of the main players behind helping Binance become the unicorn, fintech unicorn that we know it is today. He helped open up Latin America. Mr. Brian Benson, when you do your own research on him, you can see he speaks around all around the globe. He's been in this space for over a couple of decades now, talking on all things crypto, blockchain, DeFi, and alike. And I also saw this got my attention as well. And I saw that he was recognized by the Forbes Financial Council. Now, this is one thing that you cannot buy yourself to be on. It's an invitation only to be a part of that round table and to be able to help, educate the world on the future of money, on the future of
We're on a
finance.
mission.
So we're about to talk into here tonight about liquidity staking, where it meets intelligence. We're going to talk about and unpack an AI trading bot that's trading on the major cryptocurrencies here with Bitcoin, with XRP, with Ethereum, USDT, and USDC. And you can see there the main sort of cryptocurrencies here. This is an AI trading bot that is marketing trading on the crypto marketing and actually trades on the volatility of the crypto market. When the market goes up, the trading bots win. When the market bot goes down, the trading bot wins. Before I get into all the ins and outs of all of this, I want to hear a little quick message here from Mr. Brian Benson himself.
We're on a mission to create 1,000 millionaires that don't have $1 million today. So if we can come up with a system whereby there's, hundreds of thousands of people in there, but 1,000 of these people be turned into millionaires, then those assets are inside of our platform. So that turns us into a unicorn right away. And so that's really the goal that I have as an executive at the company is how do we get people that don't have $1 million today to get them to $1 million through saving, through yield bearing assets, through a lot, compounding interest, through a lot of these things that have been around for a long time, but that not everyone in the world uses. And these are tools that are super important to get us there. So that's how we're measuring it internally is if we can get to the point where we have 1,000 people that have become millionaires through our system and through working with our products, then that gets us really close to the unicorn valuation. And we want to be a fintech unicorn. I think Binance was the fastest fintech unicorn ever in the history. Yeah. I think it took less than 6 months. We used to have a slide about that in our pitch deck. So I'm pretty sure I've done this before. I've been involved in one of the fastest growing fintech unicorns in the world. And I think what we have at Aurum is actually very similar to when I started at Binance.
You heard it from the man himself. What he thinks we have here is very similar to the early days of what we had with Binance. So I don't know if that doesn't excite you. If it probably doesn't, you're probably in the wrong room. But drop a one in the comments if you want to be a part of that mission, be a part of helping to create 1,000 millionaires. I know I'm going to be one of them. I know Leanne, who's on this call here with me, is going to be one of them. The question is, do you want to be one of those millionaires with us? Let's unpack and figure out how we can take advantage of this amazing opportunity here in front of us. So, you're going to get started, right? Now, it is on the crypto market. So, if you're new to the crypto space, I understand it can be very daunting and it can be very overwhelming. It's okay. We've got you. We've got some amazing support structure that I'm going to talk about later that is very crypto friendly for any newbie in this space to be able to educate and empower and equip you. But very clear, we're not financial advisors. We're not managing your money. We're not telling you what you should do with your money. We're using this for education purposes. And we are affiliates. And there is a partner program that I'm going to talk about at the end of this, which is a very lucrative partner program that's got us all very excited as well. But let's look at the company itself. For starters, that you can start a business, you can start your access to the products here with Aurum for $20 per year. So it's 20 US dollars, which is actually 20 USDT or USDC. So you're going to load up some crypto onto the account here, and you're going to use that to pay your annual subscription. That's going to give you access to all of the training, all of the marketing material, everything you need to be successful with your Aurum business. And so we're going to look at what we call here the the XAI bot. This has been trading since Q1 2023. Actually, to date, there is over $70 million trading in the pool. As of November 1st, we can see there's over $56 million trading in the pool combined, seeing a return of 5,380% plus return since the day of its inception, since it launched. So what is this? Well, it's proprietary technology trading on the crypto markets. As I said, actually the volatility of the market actually helps the bot perform and actually to be more empowered and more effective to get better results for us. So it's paired with AI. We heard an interview the other day, and if you're new to this space and you haven't heard of the interview from Brian Benson and Josh Phelps, reach out to the person who invited you to this conversation. Make sure you get access to that interview. I heard from Brian in that conversation. He said we are an AI first company first. And we're trading and we're using technology here to trade on the crypto markets to pair with AI and crypto and help to just be able to leverage this amazing opportunity here in front of us. So it's fully automated. You can essentially, put your money in and watch it grow. There's no daily user interactions that's required to manage this and help you make it work. So you get in where you fit in. I'm going to walk you through a bit of a 12-month success plan here and what that would look like. Now, you're going to basically choose the amount that you're comfortable with to get started. Most of us are starting off around that 1,000, 2,000 mark to put our money to work. And so you get in where you fit in. The more that you put in, the higher the sliding scale you're going to see with your compounding interest. So we can see anywhere from 10 to 17% per month compounding on our money. Now, I don't know where you can get the banks working for you on that space where you can see those type of returns. Now, you can withdraw your original principal stake. So let's say you put in $10,000, right? That money is staked for 12 months. Now, you can withdraw it on the 1st and the 10th and the 20th day of each month. You will wear a 35% early redemption fee. Why is that? Because the company is using the affiliate partner program to help us to market this business. And they don't want to claw back commissions from any of the affiliates in that space. Now, I'm going to show you a way to be able to actually to multiply your money and see like a 103% return on your investment within 3 to 4 months. So bear with me. Let's walk through that and let's see how you can take advantage of this tool and put it to work for you. Before I do that, as I said, we've been operating since Q1 2023, and we haven't had a losing month yet. We're seeing monthly returns here for the last 12 months here from January to December, seeing, 15.93% on January, all the way up to December where we're seeing 17.22% and everything in between on average. You can see there the month of September is actually higher than the 17%. It's 18.32%. So it's on average scaling between 10 to 17% per month we can see on our returns, depending on the amount that you have invested into the bot. So let's look at this example, right? This is a $500 a month example. We started the deposit here on this on the 17th of April, 2025 through to the 17th of September. So that's 5 months. We started with a $500 deposit originally, and you can see in that 5 months, we're seeing a return of $389. That is a return of 76.4% over those 5 months. Now, this is not financial advice. Always make sure that you reach out to your expert before taking any decisions, and past performance is not indicative of future results. However, that said, let's look at this 12-month success plan, right? I'm going to go through a $10,000 example here with you. Now, I want you to remember, not get hung up on the numbers. This is just an example. You get in where you're fitting. We've got people who are putting more than 10,000, and we've got people putting less than 10,000. It's up to you what you put in with this space. So, as I said, it's an automated trading bot that's trading on the market 24/7. It's taken all of the human emotion out of the equation, so it doesn't, trade on reaction or emotion. It's trading on the algorithms on with our proprietary AI algorithms here. You have full control of your money. You can withdraw it at any time. You can track your performance in this space with our dashboard, and it's stable income working up to 17.5 monthly, on the compounding effect credited daily. You can withdraw from the profits daily as well, not just that. So your 12 months, it's only for 365 days, but the profits you can withdraw with a 1% withdrawal fee. You can do that daily. Now, coming back here to this example, right? It's $10,000 here over, let's say, what is it? So the 10th of April to the 16th of May. You can see there at the bottom right hand corner. Let's say that's 5 weeks. In this 5 weeks on this example here, we're seeing a return of $2,360. Not bad. As I said, I don't know where you're going to see those type of returns elsewhere in our traditional system. So in 5 weeks, we're seeing a 23% return. In 10 weeks, with this same example here, you can see the hashtag B3341972. So this is the same bot, reinvesting the profits back in daily. So we're using the compounding effect here. You can see a 55% return on their investment here. This example now, we've gone to 74% in 12 weeks. In 16 weeks, so that's what, 4 months, we're seeing 103% return on our investment. We're taking that original $10,000 and essentially double it to over $20,000. Not bad. Okay, so on this slide here, you can see there's the original bot there, B3441972. Now, we look at this schedule here. So it's actually created on April 10th, 2025. Now, you can look here, it's the 10th of the 12th. So what's that? That's 8 months, 9 months in that whole process there. We're seeing now even double again. We've taken that 20,000 and we've gone to close to 40,000 here in this example. Not yeah. So you can see also here on this slide, the blue button now is the withdrawal button is now blue. Why is that? Because it's on the 10th day of the month. Remember, I said you can withdraw the original principal, on those first, the 10th, the 20th day of the month. You will wear a 35% early redemption fee. But after those 12 months, that money's gone and that money is now available, and it's a 1% withdrawal fee, and away you go. Also, just to take note on this slide here, we've now got 4 bots working for us, and this person's using their wealth creation strategy here, getting 3 bots working for them to be able to multiply their money. But you also can see one of them's got the reinvest button turned off. They're using that account there to pay for their everyday bills. You can see that one was started on the 22nd of September. Fast forward now, so that's almost 2, 3 months, right? In that process has taken them up to $9,000 profit on that bot. So they've used that there to be able to now pay their everyday bills. And so they're withdrawing from that one. Now, we do have an app that is launched on Google, Store there with the Android phones, and we are meant to be seeing a Apple Pay Store app, for Apple launching very, very soon. We had our friends go to Dubai there in January, talking to the corporate team and the CEO of the company and all that sort of thing, and they said it was only a matter of mere weeks away as the Apple app would be launched very, very soon. So we're all waiting out very. I know us Apple fans, we're waiting for that app to come in when it's launched, but the Google app is out already. So that's basically the product out there. Aurum does have multiple products in their ecosystem. They have a neobank and they have a card. I'm not going to focus then on tonight. I was more just wanting to focus on the bot that's got us most excited, right? I truly believe that we do have another unicorn here on our hands with this company. And we are part of the early pioneers, if you will. But this company's already been going for 3 years. Globally, there is only around about 50,000 affiliates. as part of this company. And so you're part of the first 50, the first 100,000 affiliates if you want to explore this with us. So let's explore what the partner program looks like, right? Affiliate marketing, it's been around for a little while now. And actually, big companies in Asia are actually recognizing that affiliate and influencer marketing is where their best investment is best spent today. They're pulling out their money from pay-per-click advertising and billboard advertising and putting it into opportunities like this to be able to help the everyday person. Why? Because you have a trust with your audience and with your circle of influence that they don't. And so, in a world where we're wanting to build and help everyday people get up and run, affiliate programs like this are very powerful. Now, I don't want the high incomes here to be misleading, or thinking that they're easily achieved. You get in what you put in. So, right, basically, you get out what you put in. So there is some effort, and your results will require according to your time, effort, and skills in this space. But all of that aside, let's get into this very simple comp plan and break it down for you. So everybody starts at Nova. You can say you pay your $20 subscription to get access to Aurum, and then you're going to put at the very least $100 on your bot. Now, as you can see, your personal contribution goes up as you need to hit the rank requirements. So for Voyager to hit the first rank, what that means is you need to have at least $100 trading on your bot, and you need to have at least $7,500 trading volume below you, or below your original spot, to unlock the first rank, which will then give you a $100 bonus, which is paid instantly into your wallet. And yes, you can withdraw that into your exchange and into your bank account then and there on the spot. Now, so this is where it starts to unlock the profit from the team, and the profit from the direct sales goes up as you rank up. I'm not going to focus too much on the legacy volume, right? Basically, that just means there's 40% of the trading volume goes into the legacy volume required. So for every $1,000, just think $400 is what's going to legacy volume. So you'll see all of that in the back at Dash Office. The thing here to focus on, what you need to worry about with ranking up, is the team volume and the rank requirements that is required to help you to level up. Basically, this is a team build. So as a team leader, we need to help our people below us hit the ranks so we can hit the ranks higher than them. And we can always stay one step ahead, but it's where leaders create leaders who create leaders who create leaders. Even if you're just getting started, as I said, we started this, January 3rd, we're into, just over a month, and we've already exploded to 1,100 people in our team. And we're on a mission to go 10x that now and bring 10,000 people in. So you couldn't be seeing this at a better time as of the time of recording this video. So to hit Vanguard, what do you need? Well, you need at least 2 Voyagers to be able to, one in each leg. So you actually want to build 3 legs to go all the way to the top of the comp plan. So we're doing a 3x3 team build, and we've got a lot of training and systems to be able to help you to support that. But what you need is $25,000 trading volume below you in at least 2 legs, and where you've got at least 2 Voyagers ranked up with you, and you've got $300 personally contributed on your bot to hit that rank. You'll see then you'll unlock a $500 bonus, and away we go. Now, I have personally been in this company since the January 3rd. It's now the 9th of February, 9th of February, as we're recording this conversation, and I hit Oracle within 3 weeks. So I know my friend who's joined with me, he hit Prime, and I know the person that I'm going to show you now here, this example of one of the higher ranks, who introduced Josh, who Josh introduced me, and then I've introduced Leanne, and Leanne, Dale and Andrew, and the rest goes on, right? So it's a ripple effect on the way we go here. The person who introduced Josh hit Dominion, and he's only been in this company 9 months. I want you to hear that. He only introduced 12 people. He's only been in this 9 months. And in that 9 months, those 12 people have gone introduced to more people, who have introduced to more people and introduced to more people. He now has over 10,000 people in his team. He's got $25 million from that 10,000 trading. So that's averaging around about $2,500 per person to qualify for the team volume there. He's got $150,000 of that trading on his own personal bot for that requirement. And he got paid out a $500,000 bonus within 9 months. Not only that, he got all those bonuses before that as well. So he's been paid out over $800,000 in bonus money. But also, I want you to take notice here. the profit from the team profit, he's getting 25% or up to 25%. As you get further down, 100 levels, 1,200 levels down, you're seeing a smaller percentage of that roll up, but it goes to infinity levels deep. As long as you haven't got a person who's a higher rank than you originally, because people can jump ranks, then you're going to see those commissions go up to you and roll up to you in that space. So between the team profit and the shareholder bonus, because now you're actually accessing they pay once a quarter a global pool share bonus. So we're getting a percentage of a share that comes out in that space. So the higher ranks you are, the higher the share you get, and they pay that out once a quarter. But the team profit here in this example, HP is getting paid around about $10,000 a month passive. Sorry, $10,000 a day, not a month, a day passive. I don't know what you could do with $10,000 a day, let alone $10,000 a month, and how that would transform your life. I know money is like an oxygen, right? It is a tool, but with more money, with more abundance, the more impact and the more joy-filled lives that we can all fill out, and we can all work towards healing the world and having towards the greater good conversation. Wealth is transitioning. It is changing hands, and it's up to us to be a part of the pioneering team here to help guide people to help guide people towards this new future. That's the reality of this conversation. So thank you very much for coming here tonight and listening to me ramble on and unpack this amazing opportunity here with Aurum. Please reach out to the person who invited you to this conversation if you're new to here and say thank you. Thank you for sharing this with me, and then help them get them set up. We've got an amazing opportunity here in front of us, but we've also got amazing leadership. We've also got amazing tools and support to help facilitate this conversation. We're on a 21-day blitz currently at the moment, so we're hosting this call 2 times a day. So for our Aussie friends, this call is hosted at 2 p.m. Sydney time, 1 p.m. Sydney time. And then we have a 2 p.m. onboarding call to help people to answer their questions and get funded and get up and running, get plugged in. So 1 p.m. for the opportunity call every day, 2 p.m. Sydney time for the onboarding call to be able to help answer any community support questions and help your people get plugged into the system. Then we're also hosting this opportunity call every day at 6 p.m. Sydney time. Now, we also do have another onboarding call at 7 a.m. Sydney time if you can't make the 2 p.m. All right, so 6 p.m. Sydney time for the opportunity calls and 7 a.m. for the onboarding, fund your bot calls is what we call them. Not only that, we've got these amazing tools, we've got these amazing systems, and we've got this amazing leadership here to support you on your journey. So if you're looking for a community that's running together with the one heartbeat, with the one attitude, with the one mind, with the one mission, you've found it. If you're looking for a simple, duplicatable system, you found it. If you're looking for a product that essentially is a set and forget, all you got to do is help your people get plugged in, get them funded. And if they're not interested in building the business, they're set and they're ready to go, and they're putting their money to work for them, and they're multiplying their money. Albert Einstein said, the compounding effect is the eighth wonder of the world. Those who understand it will leverage it. Those who don't will get used by it and get left behind. So that's the important thing here. We've heard from all of the wealth legends in this space, Warren Buffett, Robert Kiyosaki. They all talk about making sure that we put some of our money into the investor quadrant. Well, these type of tools are normally being out of reach for us. They're normally only ever being kept for the elite. Now the doors are open for the everyday person like you and I. And all we have to do is come into this with our eyes wide open, with our heart open, and we lean in and we educate other people and we help to plug into the system. So I've only got one question left for you. Do you want to be one of those 1,000 millionaires? I know I do. Do you? If so, reach out to the person who invited you, get plugged into the system, and let's go. I look forward to seeing you on one of our calls in the very future. Thanks for your time. Bye for now.